confronted Phil and Dana and was able to know what happened. I was briefly able to get access to Phil's phone on Friday night. I did not have time to retrieve any deleted messages. However, thanks to someone's idea, I opened his camera gallery and went through all the photos he took that night. One important thing that jumped out was Dana's outfit. Uh-oh. Dana was wearing a white shirt and denim shorts to the concert. It was an outdoor concert. She took off her shirt and was only wearing a blue bikini top. Look at this next sentence. She had some glittering fake tattoos on her shoulder and back, hence the glitter that Phil had on him. By the end of the night, she was again wearing her shirt. So for the glitter to be on Phil's car seat and his clothes, Dana would have had to have taken her shirt off in the car.
Gasp.
I was so angry I could not keep my cool anymore. I went and confronted Phil. He immediately broke down and started apologizing to me. He said that it was his fault, that he took it too far and was feeling very guilty all month. He said he did not want to tell me because I would have been very upset and he just wanted to forget it. I told him to tell me what happened in detail, and he did. He told me that Dana and Jess both got drunk during the concert. Phil had to hold Dana while taking her to the car. Dana slept in the car for an hour while Phil was driving. When she got up, she started playing music and singing loudly. At one point, she told Phil that it is hot in the car, and before he could lower the AC temperature, she took off her shirt. Why are we taking our shirt off in our friend's boyfriend's car? Thank you very much. Phil said he was very uncomfortable at this point and asked Dana if it's okay that he drives to our house and she could sleep in the guest room, as her apartment would have added another 30 minutes to the drive. She insisted that she wanted to go home, so Phil took her home. As she got out, she asked Phil if he could walk her back to her apartment, as she felt tipsy. After she opened the apartment door, she hugged Phil and said thank you. Phil said he was sorry that the hug lingered too long and they had a moment. I had tears rolling down my eyes and asked him if they kissed. Phil told me, of course not, but he can't describe it. There was definitely a moment between them. A moment, eh? He told me that Dana invited him in, but he immediately told Dana that he had to leave and made a run to the car. So they had a moment. Moments happen, I guess. I don't know. They didn't cheat per se, but Dana invited him in. That is not your friend. She wants your man. I kept on asking what happened. He said they had a moment that he could not control and he just got out of there. After he came home, Dana messaged Phil that he should have come inside the apartment. Absolutely not. Phil kept on telling Dana that it was an accident and to forget about it, but Dana kept on asking Phil if he's attracted to her and if he had a good time. Oh, dude, listen, I feel like you can fabricate a moment. I don't know. I think that she wanted it more than he did, and maybe he was sort of taken aback by it. But I think that this is definitely on Dana more than it is on Phil. And listen, I always it's good to blame the guy. Like, obviously, he should not have let anything linger, etc., but sometimes it happens, especially if someone is pursuing somebody else. And to me, Dana is pursuing Phil. Phil told Dana that he's not attracted to her and never will be, and told her not to tell me about it. She agreed and he deleted all the messages. He said that he sat on the sofa because they were messaging each other for a long time and he did not want me to hear it. Okay. I asked him if he could just retrieve the messages, and he told me he deleted them and also cleaned his archive and sent messages. I don't like that. He just wanted to forget the incident ever happened. I showed him my post, and thanks to a comment, we went to find the messages on the SD card. Phil was right, and the messages were the same as what Phil described. Okay, fine. I'm still very mad at Phil for not telling me this in the first place. This is where it got super weird. I invited Dana for brunch yesterday and met her. I told her I talked to Phil and he confessed to everything that happened that night during the concert. I told her I wanted to give her a chance to tell her side of the story. Dana immediately became defensive. The story was the same until they got to her apartment building. Dana said she opened her apartment door. She gave Phil a long hug for a great evening. She said that she could feel Phil wanting more, but nothing happened beyond that. I asked her why she invited him inside the apartment. She told me she wanted to offer him some water and snacks as he was driving for a long time. I said that it's a really bitch move to invite my husband. Oh wow, I forgot that it's your husband. Even worse. In her apartment at 1 a.m. at night when she felt he wanted more from her than a hug, period. Like,
oh yeah, he really wanted to hook up with me, so I invited him inside my house.
She said that I was just being jealous and crazy. We started arguing and she blurted out that she was not the one popping during the hug. Oh, I told her she's never gonna see Phil again in her life and our friendship is done. She started showing that she knows Phil loves her and he does not act on it because of me. Oh, please get the fuck out of my face. She went on about how I'm always complaining about Phil and do not deserve him. She said that Phil has been so nice to her after the breakup and she feels he would leave me for her if he had the chance. Yeah, are you sure about that? She finally said that she could make Phil way happier than I ever could, and he has started to realize it now. Based on how she's responding, this is definitely one-sided. At this point, I just wanted to avoid a blowout and walked away. I talked to Phil that night and told him what Dana said. He confirmed to me that he did become excited when he hugged Dana that night, and he does not know why. Dana held his hand and invited him in after the hug, and he ran toward his car. He says he felt guilty about it, but it does not mean that he has feelings for Dana. He said he's very happy being married to me and would like to keep it that way for the rest of his life. Although I'm relieved that nothing happened between them, it's been hard for me to process my thoughts. Well, yeah, you just got like your really good friend trying to get all up on your husband's business.
She drank. She even flirted with my husband.
I feel mad at Phil for hugging Dana in the middle of the night when she's barely wearing anything. Yeah, you can be mad at him for that. I don't know, man. I wouldn't be mad at him for that. Like, maybe you could be a little salty about it, but like, I don't know. I'm Team Phil. On the other hand, I feel like an a-hole myself that my best friend had a thing for my husband that I had no clue about and pushed them to go together to the concert. You clearly trusted both of them. Maybe you shouldn't have trusted Dana, but how are you supposed to know those things, you know? How are you supposed to know that your best friend would even do that to you? I'm glad it's finally out in the open. I'm also glad that your husband did not cheat, although if he had just been honest about everything instead of being dodgy, it could have saved a lot of stress. I agree. I feel like he was the a-hole in that respect by not telling you, but he did come clean eventually. Nothing happened, so that's good. But based on the conversation you had with Dana, you lost a best friend, girl. But really, was she even your friend to begin with? I doubt it. You are not the a-hole, my dear.